Hello everyone and welcome to another unboxing from me, and this time I shall be taking a closer look at another product from Dspiae, and it is the Photo Etching Folding Pliers with the code ST-L. And basically what this is like a very delicate long nose pliers, the ones that we find in the garage, but this is very delicate for that delicate work. On the outer box we have some information on every side, like over here, more information on the other side, right there, and even more technical information on the back, right here, where it's telling us everything that could be known. Let's open it up. And there we go, with the blue handle. Okay, and let's put the box on the side and start taking a closer look at this pliers. We get the usual cover right there, the protection cover, where it is very important to keep it inside this pocket when it is not being used. All right, right there, and that is for the safety. If it accidentally drops from the bench, it doesn't damage, because the tips are very fragile. So let's go ahead, take it back out. As you can see, the tips right there, they are very thin, and so they are very fragile. Now, one thing I would like to mention right here is that this is a pliers, it is not a cutter. Alright, so it is not a nippers, it is not a side cutter, this is just like a long nose. And when we say long nose, this is a typical hardware store's long nose being used for general garage work, alright? And this is a miniature, much more delicate version of it. Okay, we have the tips that close, same function. And when I say that this shall not be used as a cutter, alright, it means that this is not good to cut things. So don't go ahead and try to cut sprues like this, alright, because you will end up damaging the tips of the pliers. I have seen many pictures online with people complaining about one of the tips being broken off or damaged or bent because they tried to cut sprues. Alright, to cut the sprues you need this one, the other tool, the cutter from Dspiae. They have more than one model, and they are all with the red handle. So keep it in mind, red handle is the cutter, blue handle is just a pliers. Alright, so that's very important, because even if you see them like that, okay, if you have a look like that, they are very, very similar. Even on the top part, look at how similar they are. And this one actually sells for much cheaper than the cutter, so don't be fooled by the price. This is not a cutter, so whenever you see the blue handle, that's just a pliers, and don't try to cut anything with it. Use it just to bend the items as intended. And also, apart from bending things, I have seen Dspiae advertising this one, as it can be used to hold small pieces of sandpaper. So I have cut this small piece of Tamiya sandpaper right here, and Dspiae are quoting that you can hold the sandpaper like this, okay, and then you can go ahead and sand the surface much easier by holding the sandpaper using the pliers. I can see that it makes sense, because smaller pieces of sandpaper are not that comfortable to handle, so you might, yes, find it useful to even hold a piece of small sandpaper. But the job that it's more intended to do is bending photo etch pieces. So I have this piece of used photo etch piece left over from a previous build, and you can consider this as, for example, taking the photo etch piece right here. Let's say you want to bend it from here, and adjust this, okay, for you, right there. Okay, so this might be an easy job. Even the other long nose might do this job. Like, for example, if I take this and turn it 90 degrees, it will do the same job. Okay, over there. Both of them has done the same job. So that's why I am calling it delicate long nose pliers, because they do the same job. However, this was an easy job, but when it comes to more delicate jobs, this will be ideal. All right, for example, over here I have one of the most, at least speaking from my experience, one of the most challenging photo etch bending parts are the wipers. Okay, right here I have two pieces, and they are listed right here that it needs to be turned 90 degrees up on both sides, even this one where it needs to have those edges bent at 90 degrees. These are the types of jobs that are normal, like this one, long nose, is difficult to perform. However, I will try to do it with the new delicate long nose pliers from Dspiae. So let's begin with the bigger part right here. Let me try to get a better focus right there. And the middle part needs to stay straight, and the other parts need to bend 90 degrees upwards. So what I'm doing, I will keep the center part in place right there, and go ahead and bend the photo etch 90 degrees using my hand. So that's one done, and now I shall be doing the second one like this. Okay, so as we can see, slowly, with some patience, it was turned 90 degrees, and now I can turn also the back part to form the wiper right there. So that is one job done. I'm sure that with the other bigger long nose I couldn't have done that type of job. With some patience, this can be used for photo etch pieces, especially the wipers. As I've said, one of my most challenging pieces of photo etch. However, with this plier, it might be a little bit more help. I'm sure that there are more uses for this type of pliers in our hobby. I'm sure that you can find much more uses to hold smaller things, maybe hold smaller parts while sanding or anything else. The most important thing is that you don't try to cut anything with it, as I've said before. So that is all from me. I don't personally own one of the blocks that is used for the photo etch bending, those blocks that you tighten in the middle and then insert the photo etch and start bending. I don't own any of that, so I can't compare and tell you that this is better or that one is better, because I don't have any experience with that one. However, if you have, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I would be much more than happy to learn about the comparison between this one and the block. Dspiae also makes that type of block. Maybe I will get one in the future. However, I saw this one and I decided to try it out, and now I'm sharing the experience with you. But if you have further experience, let me know in the comments below. I will be much more than happy to read about your experience also. Thank you for watching. That is all from me right now. That was the Photo Etch Folding Pliers with the code ST-L right there. And I will see you all in my next video.